Hey there everybody, it's JB once again. Welcome you back to episode 11 of Let's Play Chips Challenge. Now I just woke up, so this will be a fun wake up exercise, getting spooked by these teeth right here. And as you can see, the objective of this level is to try to get through this maze without revealing any of the dirt next to any of the teeth. And it is actually possible to get through this whole thing, what was I gonna say? You can get through this whole thing by opening some areas up and sliding through and everything, and the bold time actually does involve doing that. But I'm not gonna do that, because I don't want to take any risks here. I don't want to be in danger of dying or anything. But that solution is a lot of fun, and Chip Wiki has that as usual. I really do like this dirt and teeth look here. I mean, this could have easily been fake blue walls, but I like the look of the teeth against the dirt. It's really awesome colors. Alrighty, we got 21 chips left. X from Cypher back there. Sadly, no hidden passwords here. Or no level designer names hidden in here as far as I know. So how is everybody doing out there? It's been a long time since I've asked that, and I hope everybody's been doing alright since you guys have been watching these videos. Been a tough time out in the world, but I think life is still blessed no matter what. Whoop, there you go. 13 chips. Alright. We got 12 chips left. And we're almost done. So yeah, the reason why I really like this level, as I mentioned in the last video, is I like the fact that you can optimize this level in really unique ways by cutting through and finding some interesting routes to take. Even if you're not optimizing it, this is probably one of the best mazes in the whole game. And I'd like to retract that statement I made last time about there not being very many interesting mazes left, because this is definitely one of them. And there are several others that come later on, too. So, I guess there are quite a few other mazes that I did forget about, so if there are any maze designers from Chips Challenge 1 that happen to be watching this, I am sorry for saying that. Alright, we have established a time record for this level, and we can now move on to... Whoop. There we go. Now we can move on to Amsterdam, which has the password UPUN. Well, I'm not going to be very punny in this okay. That was a horrible joke. Sorry. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, you have to go through into these little building areas here and slide around on the streets of ice. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to push in blocks like this one. I mean, this one, there wouldn't really be any consequence to doing that, but you want to avoid pushing in a block where there's a chip right next to it that would block your path later on. And I'll show you one of those examples here when we get to one. So let's just slide around for now. Let's see, I haven't found an example of a mistake you can make here yet. Okay, yeah, here's one. You don't want to push that up, because if you push that up, then that other block over there, you wouldn't be able to push over to the left. Yeah, like that. You don't want to do that, for instance. Okay, this is good. Alright, we're doing alright. Okay, we already got that. I just want to make sure. And we already got everything there. So yeah, basically this level is just, it kind of goes in a sort of clockwise direction, but you have to start by going counterclockwise and then backtracking. So from this point on, it is a pretty linear path to the exit, so that's always nice. Alright, 32 chips left. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. And, like, we have these side branches or offshoots here. So just keep track of what the offshoots are that you've taken, and you should be A-okay. So here, just get these 3. You can't get that one right there, but we will get it when we go to the exit. I really wish there would be more levels like this that would be designed after cities. Like, I would love to create a whole series of levels all about cities. That would be fun. Can we go? Yeah, here we go. And this one, 12. We're rounding the corner right here. Counting down, 8. Alright. Sorry there's not a whole lot to say at this point. It's pretty much just repetitive grunt work. But you know what? It is fun grunt work, I gotta admit. Because I really like all the sliding around, and like I've mentioned before, there's just a certain thrill that comes in. Wait a minute. Oh man, I totally missed those. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me go back. Oh, wait a minute. I really missed those. Those were like over. Not there. Hang on. Oh, okay. All the way back here. Wow. Okay. I totally missed these two. Here we go. Okay, I did promise myself before this recording that I wasn't going to miss any of the chips in Amsterdam like that, but looks like I once again broke that promise. Alright, here we go. We're out of Amsterdam. Sweet. Maybe we can fly to... What's a good city to go to? Singapore. We should make a level about Singapore. Alright, that settles it. I'm going to make a level about Singapore in my next level set update. Okay, this level's a lot of fun. Now, what you can do here is you can... Oops. Okay, you don't want to do that. You definitely don't want to get caught by teeth. You can wait for the teeth to all come in like this, and just run out like this and start getting chips. But there actually is a much easier and less deathly way to do this. You can just do this. Not that. Hang on. Although we can try and see what happens here. Okay, and we failed. Okay. Once again, let's see. I'm going to exit out there. Okay, I think I got it this time, guys. I think I got it. There. Whoop. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, enough messing around. I'm going to stop playing like a silly person, like Rockdeck would say. Let's go over here. Oh, come on. Okay. There you go. Okay, so now all you have to do is just go and just walk to get all these chips right here, and it's pretty simple. Those chips at the bottom just serve as a nice barrier so the teeth don't get you. So that's it. You are no longer the victim, and we can now move on and become the victim of another level. So I guess we are still a victim. Alright, this level is another blue wall maze, except this time, unlike Mishmesh, try saying that 5 times fast. Mishmesh, 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 mishmesh. I did it! Yes! Awesome! Alright. Alright, so this is CHIPMINE, and we're basically going through a blue wall maze here, completely blind. But the nice thing is that except for the bottom areas, or in the right area, I want to say, all the walls are one space apart. So thanks to Major Geek 42 for this strategy, I'm going to just try the blue walls that are one space apart because of this. See, like this? So yeah, I don't really have to worry about anything else because of that. And let's see, how about this? Nope, nothing there. And yeah, I know I'm not doing that strategy perfectly, but I guess I am kind of a perfectionist in that regard. So wait, is there... Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, I just want to make sure. Alright, nothing there. So how do you get to that ship? Oh wait, I totally forgot about that, didn't I? Here we go. Wait. Here we go. Okay, so maybe this every other wall strategy may not be something that I'm very good at keeping track of. Alright, here we go. Onward. Okay, so is this... Okay, this would be... Okay. Alright. And this is a dead end, right? Okay. So I'm guessing that means that this is the path to the chip here. Because the edges of the level are covered completely with real walls. Now, you're probably wondering by now, in case you've been keeping up with the design of this level set, you might be wondering yourself, why in the world are all these blue walls, or not blue walls, why in the world is every level of this game covered with walls at the very edge, or at least covered with something that prevents you from touching the edges? The reason for this has to do with links mode, and it has to do with the fact that in the original Link's version of the game, you couldn't touch the edges of the level because then it would wrap you around to the other side like a torus. And apparently there would be some other behavioral issues that would occur as a result. Like apparently like tiles would spontaneously appear and some really weird stuff. So yeah, it's a good idea that they did put edges around the level, and I'm kind of OCD about that, to be honest. Like when I started designing levels, I would put edges in my levels like crazy. Like I would go nuts with putting edges. And I have no idea why I did that, but I guess it was just one of those things I did for fun. And I still do that today, by the way. I still put edges. I don't know why. But whenever I design a level, I just have this pedantic links bug. And it must be satisfied. And we missed a chip again. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to go through this a little bit more systematically. I haven't really been going through this very methodically here. And we might have just missed the entrance up here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's try just following the left wall. I'm not going to try that every other wall thing, because I just find that confusing. Okay, so let's scrap the every other wall strategy. It is good if you can keep track of it, but I'm not very good at keeping track. Alright, nothing. Okay, here we go. So yeah, like Rockdet once said, as I mentioned in Mishmash, you have to dig for your gold in this level too. And it is quite fun if you don't mind all this grunt work, but it's not exactly the most interesting level idea. And as I mentioned in Mishmash, it does kind of feel like a cheap way to make a level challenging, to be honest. Like, I do like levels where you have to discover or learn something along the way, and even if you can't solve it for the first time, okay, yeah, here's the bottom where the maze can cover two spaces next to each other like this, and zigzag like that, whereas the rest of it is just straight lines. But yeah, I like the levels where you can learn stuff if you die. Like, there's a level that was made by a custom level designer where the time limit is a clue that you shouldn't be trying the obvious solution, which is the very long solution. And it's just such a brilliantly designed level, all because when you play it, you think that the obvious solution is the right one. But if you try it, you're going to be in for quite a surprise. But if you notice the time limit, you're like, hey, wait a second, that would take way too long. So why am I trying this out? So yeah, it's always fun when level designers do stuff like that, I gotta admit. And now we're going to go back and get the chips that we missed. And hopefully we won't run out of time here. In the video, that is, not the level. Because we're coming up on the 15.5-minute mark. And by the way, I am very glad YouTube instated those new time limits, because I wouldn't have been able to make it on my not Chips Challenge, 3D Ultra Mini Golf LP through that last set of 9 holes with just 10 minutes, because there's just so much to talk about on those last 9 holes. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to cram that into 10 minutes or 11 minutes. So, let's see, over here. Come on, Chip, I know you can do this. Yes. And, oh yeah, this is the loop. I forgot to mention, there is a loop in this level, and that was it right there. Alright, JB, we're getting close. We're getting close. Alright, we've got 2 chips left. 1, okay, good. Good. Alright, where's this one last chip? We missed it somewhere, didn't we? Oh, by the exit! Alright, good. I guess I've purposely avoided going to the exit, like, on a subconscious level, all because of that. So, you notice on the right side, it does that zigzag thing, too. Alright, we are out of CHIPMINE. And then on the next level, we're going to have lots of fun with more block pushing and more monster directing. So until next time, this is JB saying goodbye, and thanks for watching once again.